There's a lot of debate about who's the best debater. Is it Ben Shapiro? Is it O.J. Simpson's lawyer? Is it the guy who defeated Santa on Miracle on 34th Street? Is it that footy player that was on the short-lived Verdict? I put it to you that none of those are even close. The best arguer on earth is teenagers, plural. Every single teenager who ever lived. If there was a debate between Noam Chomsky and Keegan in year 9 on any subject you could possibly imagine, even on what Noam Chomsky had for lunch, I'm betting on the teenager.
I believe I had a turkey sandwich on toasted rye.
No, you didn't. You had mac and cheese.
Well, as the old adage goes, all you need to do is follow the money. I have the receipt right here.
So, see? Slammed. There's no way to beat a teenager because they're there purely for the argument and they will take bullshit reductionist positions and hold on for dear life. They are
Unbeatable.
School shirt on. Allow me to reenact moments of school that are completely universal but will still inspire about 50 comments of, did you go to my school? We'll start off with an argument that if it was a bag of chips, it'd just be salt, original and the best. Anytime the chubby kid is always wearing like a Fred Durst hat gets a Coke. Oi, Nathan, can I have some?
No.
Dude, just a sip, just one sip. Get your own cock breath. Unbelievable. I gave you a chip. When? You never have food, you pole fuck. Yeah, like 3 weeks ago I had that cheese and onion bag. You can remember to a very specific time frame when he had the chips. That's how you know he's POV. And then the guy with the hat will come back with what he thinks is going to be the knockout punch. Chips are a sharing food. This is a drink, retard. Countered with, fuck off, you can share a drink. It's not a fucking ice cream. Now he brings out the big guns. No, I don't want to get meningococcus. And this is the point of no return. He either does it or he's a cheapskate. There's no tap dancing around this. I won't use my mouth.
Unbeatable.
Learning about colonisation in year 10 history. So the old saying was that the sun never set on the British Empire. They colonised a lot of countries, killed millions of indigenous people. Yeah, but they won, so it's their land. Well, how would you feel if, just for argument's sake, the Chinese came and... Ooh, racist. No, it's just an example. They came to Australia and invaded you. How would you feel then? Then it'd be their land.
Unbeatable.
Yo, Mass, you're thinking like it was a war. This was an extermination. Yeah, because the British had mad ships. You're saying if the Hawaiians didn't have mad ships, they wouldn't invade Britain?
Double whammy.
Then there's a kamikaze argument, usually instigated by the dropkick in your year, that you were trying to outgross him. How did you think that was going to pan out? Hey, Michael, I fucked your mum. No, you didn't. You fucked your own mum, Hamish. I fucked them both. What, so you just admitted to fucking your own mum? Yeah, it was sweet. She gives good head.
Mutually assured distraction.
Where do you go from there? He owns it. Going to those free scripture seminars was the best evidence I've seen so far for the existence of God. The teachers loved it, they didn't have to teach. Students loved it, they didn't have to learn. How much better was it sitting in front of a bunch of attractive 20-year-olds showing you clips from the Matrix and trying to make that somehow relate to God, while you dished out all these crap Richard Dawkins-esque arguments to try and make them crack, than learning French? And I just think it's a really cool idea that someone would sacrifice their own life for you. That's what love is. Oi, miss, you can call me Hannah. Oh, boys, if God exists, why do bad things happen? Well, it's from the original sin from Adam and Eve, which I think is just so sad because God just didn't want the world to be like this. So, like, what you're saying is I have to suffer because of something someone else did? How's that fair? I wasn't even born. Why would you worship that God?
Takedown of biblical proportions. 4 horsemen make room for a 5th.
The following isn't school related, but I think we can all relate. Put out the laundry! I'll do it when I'm ready! That's it, I'm taking your TV! You can't! No, you gave it to me! No, I bought it, I'm taking it out. Yeah, exactly! You bought it for me! It's my property!
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Now for the headshot.
No, your TV's gone. And then when you're chasing after it, try to wipe the tears away from your eyes, go, okay, if we're going to play this game, give me back that Sea Change CD I got you for Christmas. That's mine.
Muted.
Surely every English teacher's heard this. You must take out your Midsummer Night's Dream book, please. Oh, miss, I don't want to learn about Shakespeare. Why's that? Because he's a homo.
Logical hate death.
Yo, miss, that's very hurtful. How's it hurtful? He's dead.
Moral victory.
I thought the point of English was to learn how to speak English. No one speaks like this anymore, miss.
Wham bam triple slam.
Short and sharp, oldie but a goodie. Torbs, can you go get the ball from Mr. Connery? No, it licked my nuts.
Unbeatable.
How good is the phrase, lick my nuts? What about this one? Passionately arguing with someone, usually over the very specific wording of a Family Guy joke. And then somebody who has no bone in the argument pegs an apple core at you. And really, can we appreciate the word pegged here? Pegged means you have thrown it with all force available to you. Torbs from the Chronicles of Yilbaz was a master of that. He knew exactly when to peg an apple core. And the answer to that is when the person is in their most heated state. That's when he goes, no, the best joke from Family Guy is when he goes, ah, 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 ah! Who the fuck was that? Dude, shut up.
Nuts cut off.
As if that's a reason to be assaulted. And of course, the creme de la creme of arguing, which is that even if someone beats you in an argument, there's always the option of just stealing their laptop when they're not looking and making their homepage Lemon Party. And for those of you who don't know what Lemon Party is, I'm pretty sure I'm just talking to kids who are homeschooled at this point. Lemon Party is a picture of 3 very old men sucking each other off. That's the whole page. That's it. Okay, so everyone take out your laptops. Oh, what the fuck? 4 dead shits in the back of the class trying really hard not to laugh. Oi, Kieran's looking at Lemon Party. I'm not. Someone put it on there. Oi, Kieran. Are you looking at Lemon Party? I didn't put it on there! Oi, Kieran, which of those old guys do you fantasize about jizzing in your mouth? Jimmy, if you f***ing this, I'm gonna get you back! And double points to the 3 drop kicks in the back who figure out how to put it on the projector in science when you're learning about photosynthesis. Year 9, Kieran, first warning. If we move on to the next slide, it's... okay, whoops. I've graduated uni. I can't tell you how photosynthesis works. I can't remember. But what I can remember is Lemon Party going up on the projector. 3 kids out of 27 burst out laughing instantly. It's the same 3 kids that are always in trouble. So 3 guesses which of those it was. And then the teacher points out to the obvious ringleader, Hamish, to which his stronger than O.J. Simpson's defense answer is, it wasn't me, sir.
Unbeatable.
Where do you go from there? You have no case. If you've been in one of those situations, press the like button. If you've been in 2, press the subscribe button. That's everyone. Everyone who watched this has to do both of those things.
Please share and comment below. Come on.